Hey there! Why I occupy? Number one. First, I'm going to start with the 7 simple questions for humanity from Neil Donald Walsh's book, The Storm Before the Calm, which I read just before the occupation. Some people have said that I'm not loud enough on my videos, so I'm going to try and sit closer and be louder. All right, number one question for humanity. How is it possible that 6.9 billion people can all claim to want the same thing? Peace, security, opportunity, prosperity, happiness, and love, and be singularly unable to get it? Number two, is it possible that there is something that we do not fully understand about life, the understanding of which would change everything? Number three, is it possible that there is something we do not fully understand about ourselves, about our life and its purpose, the understanding of which would shift our reality? And it's folded right there. And change our experience for the better forever? And then the 4 fundamental questions of life. Who am I? Where am I? Why am I where I am? What do I intend to do about that? All right. So I spent 55 days at Olympic Plaza in Calgary, and many people were asking what our agenda was. A lot of people had different agendas for being there. I was pursuing the agenda also outlined in The Storm Before the Calm, who's lent to my friend Marky right now, who's reading it. And I know you're loving it, Marky, because it's awesome. Cool. Okay, so the agenda that I was pursuing over those 55 days, as denoted here by Neil Donald Walsh. Number one, an acceptance at last of the true identity of all humans as an aspect and individuation of divinity. Number two, the embracing by more and more people, ultimately millions, of the truth of the oneness of all life and of humanity. Number three, an understanding of why we are here upon the earth, a clarity as to the soul's agenda. Number four, an end to abject poverty, to death by starvation, and to mass exploitation of people and resources on the earth by those in positions of economic and or political power. Number five, an end to the systemic environmental destruction of the planet. Number six, an end to the domination of our culture by an economic system rooted in competition above cooperation and in the continuing quest for economic growth. Number seven, an end to the struggle for bigger, better, more. Number eight, an end to all limitations and discriminations holding people back, whether in housing, in workplace, or in bed. Number nine, the providing at last of an opportunity, one that is truly equal, for all people to rise to the highest expression of self. And number 10, this is my favorite because this is what we were doing in Calgary. Not the putting into place of social adjustments for the sake of social correction, but as a living, on the ground demonstration of who we really are as a species. This is what's important. This is why I occupy. This is why I spent 55 days at Olympic Plaza. It had nothing to do with wanting to live downtown in a tent. This is a global movement. Global. When we marched on October 15th, we had 1,500 cities just over 2 months into it, we reached over 2,000 cities. That is massive, 33% growth. Why? Because this is the global awakening of the human species to the importance of human life over the dollar bill. The realization that we all inhabit the same planet, Earth. And guess what? We're all made of the same stuff. We do have a universal language too that is available, sign language, which is probably the wave of the future, because for the most part when we talk we don't get a lot done. We just talk. We are a species of talkers. Talky talk 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 talk. Doing, that's another side of the coin. We haven't actually experienced the doing aspect of it, the getting off our assets and getting into the game, not being an armchair activist. We have problems, but we can work them out when we work together. All of us, we need to act locally and think globally. How can you how can you assist people in having a better day? To shift them in consciousness so they start asking questions about how they can start having a better day on a regular basis. What can we do as individuals to assist people to move forward from the victim consciousness, which is where most of us are still cohabitating, to the place where we have a little bit of hope or a little bit of empowerment by engaging them, by having conversation with them, by asking them questions. Because we all have ideas on how we could fix this stuff, but we suppress them because society doesn't like us to discuss these grandiose ideas that might, oh my goodness, might make us go camp a tents in the downtown of Calgary for 55 days. I was telling people since we got there, we are not activists, we are not protesters, we are not revolutionaries. We are evolutionaries. Evolutionaries. Hosting, ushering, bringing in a new level of consciousness that is available for all of us. It came with the package. It is your heart-based thinking, not here. Here, where the truth lies. The truth lies in your heart, in your love vibration. As you put that out into the universe, by law, like attracts like, you can only bring back a loving vibration. So, as individuals, the more loving vibrations we put into the universe, the more we will receive back. Consequently, the more we will have to give out again back into the universe. All right, so that's the agenda we're about. Love, living on vibrational energy. I thank you for your time. I love you. I miss you all. I'll see you soon. Namaste.